First, we go to Trey Yanks, who is live on the ground in Tel Aviv with the very latest on the Iran war. Hi, Trey.
Yeah, Todd, Carly, good morning. Just a few minutes ago, the Iranians launched another barrage of ballistic missiles at Tel Aviv. We watched here as Israel's air defense systems worked to shoot down the incoming fire. We're tracking developments, though, out of Iran after yesterday the Israelis launched a series of airstrikes against facilities linked to Iran's South Pars gas field. And this is a field that is also connected to a Qatari field. And immediately, the Iranians responded with strikes against that facility, the Ras Laffan industrial city in Qatar. This is the largest liquefied natural gas export facility in the world. And according to officials there on the ground, as of 7 hours ago, 2 out of the 3 fires caused by these blasts were controlled, but that severe damage was reported at this critical natural gas facility. Now, President Trump took to Truth Social to say, quote, Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. He went on to say there will be no further attacks against this facility, but it does raise major questions about the escalation ladder in this conflict. It comes as Iran launched more attacks against Israel overnight. Sirens were sounding across the center part of this country. Interceptions taking place overhead. You can see here some of the incoming fire over the skies of Israel. And we also know that overnight, at least 4 people were killed, 3 in the West Bank, Palestinian women who were at a salon, and 1 person killed in the central part of this country. A spokesperson for the Israeli military spoke about the air defense systems that are currently in play to shoot down the incoming fire.
We have air defense systems. I can already say they are among the best in the world. This is proven. Unfortunately, the defense is not airtight. We use our systems to intercept these missiles. These cluster missiles are a war crime if this terrorist regime targets them at population centers. There is no difference from a regular missile except for its dispersion.
We watched last night as some of those cluster munitions rained down on central Israel. Earlier this week, some debris from an Iranian missile landed near to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. All of Jerusalem's holy sites are currently closed amid this conflict. And also, guys, later today, we do expect to hear more information about Operation Epic Fury when at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, the Pentagon will be holding a press conference. Guys?
That's right. We'll certainly be watching for that. And Trey, there has been so much reporting regarding Iran's new supreme leader, Mujtaba Khamenei, and the latest is from an Israeli national security source who told Fox News, describing him as an empty entity who is not at the helm of the regime, but maybe even more importantly, this person goes on to say the current Iranian regime is broken, confused, and almost misfunctioning. You know, it has been the goal of Israel and the U.S. for the Iranian people to topple this regime themselves. And it does feel like these are the conditions that could allow for that to happen.
Absolutely. There are framing operations underway to lay the groundwork if civilians want to go to the streets of Iran once again. Ali Larijani, a top official, was taken out earlier this week, a besieged force commander, the man responsible for ordering the crackdown on protesters earlier this year. And then just yesterday, Iran's intelligence minister confirmed killed in Israeli strikes. And so all of this is taking place in an effort to lay that foundation. But we should note here that the Iranian regime still has the ability to fight in this conflict, and they are threatening not only Israel, but also Gulf countries with this ballistic missile fire and trying to choke off the global energy supply. And so while their leadership structure has been decimated, they have the ability to fill the shoes of these individuals. And they say they will continue to launch attacks against U.S. forces and allies across the Middle East.
It's not over. Trey Yanks live for us in Tel Aviv.
点击以下资讯栏链接，可看这个影片的完整背景与后续引起的回响哦。